it's being YouTube.
Yep.
So you completed the journey?
Yeah.
That's good.
It
Was it worth it?
yeah. Kinda not.
No, it wasn't.
The caches, Shocker Punch, Bloody Knuckles,
Wow.
St. Elmo's, and another Bloody Knuckles. So
2 Bloody Knuckles. That I'd write a letter if I got 2 Bloody Knuckles. They'd be hearing from my lawyer.
Why is my Division 2? Why did my Division 2 just go to my other one? But I have it done. I mean, for every page you complete a journey, you get 2,640 XP.
Yeah.
Plus 20% of that on top of it. And then 300 per thing.
Mm-hmm. Hey, pull up the stream real quick and see if it's even working.
Yep. Vendetta's cool. I like Vendetta.
What does Vendetta do?
It marks enemies for specific weapons. Yeah, streams up.
Okay. Is it like functioning though?
In what way?
Like, are you able to pull up the stream and video looks fine?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
But on Vendetta, it will apply one of 3 different marks: primary weapon, pistol, or skill.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what you kill, depending on if you get, so like, let me go to it. Vendetta, it will, so for primary weapon contract kills, you get plus 25% bonus armor. Skill is 70%, and pistol is 50% bonus.
Okay.
If you fail to kill a marked enemy with a specific one, so like if you kill like a pistol marked enemy with your primary or a skill, you take 15% armor damage.
Okay.
Yeah. It lasts for 30 seconds.
I've got District Union queued up, by the way, because apparently it'll give me XP, so.
Yeah. Stronghold. I got Capital Building. Capital Building. What build do I want?
Gosh, why?
Aggressive drone works pretty good too, by the way.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Yeah. Which also, by the way, the whole duration decrease, you can barely notice it.
Yeah, I
Depending on what
figured.
your build is.
Well, the plan was to make like a super drone build with the arty.
Yeah. Which you totally do.
Yeah. Gosh, my game is running like mud. What? Mm-mm.
Also, I'm using the Oxpecker. Do you see the lasers coming off of it?
No, hold on just a sec. I'm closing some stuff down.
Okay.
Yes. What the hell?
Yeah, so it turns out the laser on it is on a wheel
Yeah.
circling the weapon for some reason. So it's one laser just kind of going super fast around my barrel.
Is that intentional?
I think so.
It doesn't, like, it looks intentional, but also it really doesn't.
Yeah.
So you're liking Oxpecker?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Good.
I thought it ran off of I currently have it on my Hunter 3 build.
Yeah.
So I've got it's 4 red, 3 blue, 1 yellow with Ninja Bike.
Yeah.
So works pretty good in crowds. Works good on tanks too.
Good. I need to do something about my game's performance.
Okay.
So give me just a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna check my settings, even though I feel like I do this all the time.
Yeah. You have to try microwave coils.
I doubt that did anything.
Set one guy on fire. I wonder. Do you see a thing above that guy?
No.
Yeah, so. Got it. Vendetta does not apply to teammates. What build is it? A cover build.
Was it the is the camera always this zoomed in?
Let me look at your screen.
Would it be in gameplay?
I have my FOV maxed.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Is that in gameplay?
Yes. Near the end. I have it. I have both field FOV and FOV voluming.
Okay. We'll see. Yeah, this is so irritating for me. Just how. I mean, maybe it's just that I can't stream this game. Maybe like that's just too demanding.
Yeah.
But it usually runs fine. And this, it's just sometimes it just doesn't. Go at the power. This game is so boring when you're on challenging. It's just too easy.
Yep.
Are you reading something?
Oh, I'm looking through my gear. I feel like I'm missing something from my cover build.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just give it one second. I'll check back at the. I gotta check my stash after this.
Yeah.
I think the two things I'm looking for are one is coming out with the new update. Well, with Brooklyn.
Yeah. I'm really excited for smart cover. It's gonna
Yeah.
change my entire game.
Yeah. Because their named backpack comes with perfect Overwatch or something to do with cover or like shield or armor.
Oh, leadership.
Perfect leadership. What's that one? Cover.
Yep. That's the one where you get more armor if you cover, or bonus armor, and you get more of it if your cover lands next to an enemy or something like that.
Yeah. So, what my build is going to be is I need a Ferocious Calm as well.
Yeah.
So, one of these days, I have to check when Fenris is in the Dark Zone.
Yep. It may not just be Dark Zone anymore. I know it used to be.
Yeah.
You may be able to find it when Fenris targeted.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish there was a way to fully check, like, drop locations.
But I love Ferocious Calm. It's a great piece.
I'm dispelling everything. We posted the Discord, right?
What?
Okay, we did post Discord, never mind.
Yeah.
I was just checking Discord. Oh, that's the Focus Calm I wanted. Ferocious Calm.
Ooh, that's a good MK16, just so I can piss Mike off. He's gonna show up and be like, I hate you.
Yeah. Money.
I'm very intrigued by the gear set that's coming with the next season.
Yeah.
A 25-second overcharge is crazy. Like a 25-second cooldown overcharge.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Right, timer. I'm stuck on a railing.
And in theory, I could combine that with BTSU.
Yeah.
Because overcharge conditions, overcharge procs do not share cooldown. They're all independent.
Ooh, named. Oh, 6 left.
I'm excited about using the Alpha Bridge mask on a shotgun build because I can add pumped up and rogues. Pumped up and the I forget what it's called. The one where the follow up shots deal more damage based on how many pellets hit on the first round.
Yeah, brazen. Yeah,
Brazen,
That's the one I was thinking about.
Yeah,
for your
pumped up and
Heartbreaker.
brazen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Pumped up wouldn't be good with the Heartbreaker, just because it's all about stacking reloads.
Yeah.
But yeah, brazen would be crazy. That's right, you did mention flatline.
Yeah. Wait, was that? No, that was you. Okay.
Another guy did push up though.
Oh, right. There's 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I ran out of health for my thing.
Rogue agent eliminated.
I got them pretty pieces. Yeah, I also kept running control points a little bit,
Yeah.
and like I forgot that in challenging, there's no named to control points.
Yep.
It's just an elite, or the yellow bar.
That's elite.
Okay. Yeah. Inbred son of a bitch.
Yeah, Brad, son of a bitch.
I'm hoping the PTS finishes tonight. I kind of want to try out.
Is it still live?
I didn't realize there was something that shuts me down.
Yeah, I would check to make sure it's still live.
Okay.
And
When does-
even if it's not, it'll probably go live again for a second wave.
Okay. When does it come out? The
New season, I assume, comes out with the expansion, May 27th.
oh, May 27th.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
this month.
God,
I'm telling you, this month is crazy.
I really thought it was, or I, fucking May 3rd. It's May 3rd.
Yeah,
No, May 2nd. It's May 2nd right now. Gosh.
yeah. We've got Enshrouded has a big update coming.
Yeah. 7
Division
days.
expansion, 7 days. No more Room in Hell 2, but I know that barely counts. Synthetic is up in the air on when its update's coming out, but it's on the way.
Yep. And then we've got what was it? You still have some more Monster Hunter stuff to do.
Yep.
We gotta kill Ray Dow at some point. before we go.
Absolutely. There's just a lot of stuff this month.
Yeah.
And it's funny because everybody's like, I think I've like officially become just a AAA video game hater for the most
Yeah.
part. Because like, of course there are outliers. Like I'm playing a AAA game right now, Division.
Yeah.
Capcom is killing it. So pretty much anything Capcom comes out with is fantastic. But like, pretty much any other like first party, big third party, I just don't care. And like all of the games, most of the games that I'm like really excited about are in that AA to indie space. Just
Yeah.
like early access games on Steam from small teams that just want to make a good ass video game. That's where I live now. And like everybody's like, Grand Theft Auto got deleted. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Maybe not play Grand Theft Auto because Grand Theft Auto is the single most overrated game in history.
Yeah.
I've got no nice things to say about Grand Theft Auto, and I've got very few nice things to say about Rockstar as a company.
Mm-hmm. I keep forgetting that Baker's does this specific drop here.
Is it?
Yeah, every time I've run it, Baker's doesn't is here.
That's weird.
That and another one. I just completely forget the other one.
Did I even level up once in the season?
You should have. Probably check.
Oh my god, I didn't level up once.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
there's a season level, even though I thought I already was 28. Yeah, I barely got one. Good god.
Yeah, this is yeah.
I don't want to do freaking strongholds. Oh my god.
If you want, we can play something else. Not play something a different game, but like do a different activity.
Complete an activity in Judiciary Square is what I just got.
Okay. Pretty much where we are.
Oh, sure is.
There's a territory control right outside the safe house.
Sounds good.
Is there a bounty in... Wow, finally, there's a bounty in downtown East.
Oh, so we can do the thing?
We can do the manhunt
That's
finally.
crazy.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Manhunting's fixed too. Like,
Yeah. Ugh. There's another game that's getting an update that I forgot about. I mean, Icarus is pending. You know that one's coming.
yeah.
I'm pretty much waiting for that update to come out for me to re-engage with that game. I need more
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, from what happened.
Yeah, I need more time to mourn.
Yeah, because like we might as well just delete that world. We lost everything.
Yeah,
We're still getting that back.
That's kind of how I feel.
Which we can, with how leveled we are, we can get to that level again.
Yeah. It's just a pain having to do it again and again and again, but the game is fun.
Yeah.
What other game? There's another like big one that I can't put my finger on. I know Firebreak comes out in June, but that's not what I'm thinking of. I'll have to look through my list.
Oh, just I am watching for it, but early access is coming for something like it too. So
Nice.
I will be watching over that, and when it's out, I will let you know if you want to try that out.
Yeah, I'll be up for it.
Which I'm hoping the game after. I know it's not like a 2 isn't out yet, but I'm hoping their 4th game they do will continue off below 0.
Gotcha.
Because that's its own story.
Yeah.
Like the main character it goes to the precursor homeworld.
Yeah.
It's not like it is its own planet apparently, which is interesting.
Oh, did you know the story for Battle for Brooklyn has absolutely nothing to do with the story that we've been building up to in the previous seasons?
You are lying. You're lying.
No,
No
I'm
way.
dead serious. I'm dead serious.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's completely different, separated from Keener and all that. Theo's in it.
What are we doing?
We're settling a dispute with some cleaners in Brooklyn and helping Dr. Candle for some reason.
Well, yeah, we watched the thing, but like,
yeah, I watched a couple guys that like Rogue Gold. He got to play a couple hours of the expansion already, and he was just like, "Yeah, this is its own story."
So I guess we're just forgetting that we're working with Keener.
I mean, Theo's in it. Theo is in Brooklyn, apparently, so it can't be too disconnected. So it's probably just a side story where we garner more allies, if I had to guess. But, like, this game is on borrowed time, and it needs to make moves.
We have done how many seasons with Keener right now?
Oh, man. So we did Kelso, which revealed Keener. Then we did Keener. Then we did Theo. Then we did Kelso. It's been a year. Actually, it's probably been closer to a year and a half. Because seasons last about 4 months now. It's 3 summit floors. I should have known.
Here we come. You're joining us tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless if something comes up again.
Gotcha.
I also invited James, but he's playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let me pull up my Steam so I can see what other games.
September's also going to have Borderlands 4.
Yeah.
I do plan on getting that if I have a job by then, which I'm desperately hoping for.
War Tales is getting a new DLC, but it's single player. We need to keep an eye out for Solasta 2. That one should be good.
Where's my wish list? I have 5 games on my wish list.
I miss Remnant. I wish that game had not just kind of tapered off.
Yeah. I mean, they even said that we're going to do more DLCs with it. The DLCs we got are the end. Which, chance for Remnant 3?
I hope
I
so.
don't know. Oh, yeah, hopefully, but... I feel like this was the end of the story.
Was it though? Because like
We need you to secure a skyscraper.
it ended on a cliffhanger. I thought.
Hope you cleared your schedule.
Because didn't we like? Was it there?
Ford,
Like,
Ford is still out there. Ford is still.
well,
out there.
and we like on the in the center of reality or whatever. What's her face? I can't remember anybody's names. Clementine, was it Clem? No.
Clem something.
Was it Clem?
Clementine, maybe. Clementine? Clem?
The Ford's
Yeah.
daughter, I think. Ford's whatever granddaughter. She like did something where she like rewrote reality, and that was the
Clementine.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, Clementine.
Wasn't it? Because like the
Yeah.
DLCs didn't expand on that; they were more offshoots, like their own individual stories. So we didn't see
Yeah.
what happened after that.
Yeah. That is correct. That is how it went. And yeah, we never saw anything with Ford. Ford is in his own little place.
Remnant's one of those games that I think actually, if done correctly, could make an excellent live service.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Totally.
it ever would, because like I think I don't think it would be done right, but I think if it was, it could be really cool. Or just a game that like, not in a traditional sense, but a game where they just keep coming out with content for it. I don't care if it's paid.
Yeah.
Like it would make a really cool MMO, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
EMP jammer detected nearby.
Oh, I forgot what Borderlands 4. Yeah, apparently it's gonna be open world again, but
Yeah.
more open world than
Okay.
Borderlands 3. So it's like much more wider.
Okay.
Also, there are like 3-4 new. We have the original, a few of the original manufacturers for weapons.
Okay.
I know we have Malon, Jacobs, we have Torg, we've got TDR.
Torg is forever. Torg's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You can't take it. You can't take down Torg. He nuked the ocean. You can't take him down.
EMP jammer destroyed.
So all of them that are going to be in there are Torg, Jacobs, Vladov, Malawan, TDR, and 3 new ones.
So Dahl isn't coming back?
What?
Dahl?
Yeah, no doll.
Damn. I liked them. Jacob, or
Which is
not
interesting-
Jacobs, but
which is
Vladov's my
interesting
favorite.
because from the looks of it, Doll and Alice are the only ones we don't get.
Well, Atlas kind of makes sense. Wait. It
Alice was the tracking one.
Yeah, which one did we do like a corporate hostile takeover with? Because Atlas
That
is the
was-
one that Reese is
that was-
with, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Malawan was the one that was trying to
Malawan,
take.
yeah.
But we have
Didn't
Malawan.
Didn't we kill the Malawan leader though?
Yes. But most likely someone else took over.
Well, of course. But it's strange that Atlas is missing when Atlas.
Is one of our allies,
Right.
like fully.
Yeah.
But the new 3, obviously, from the Timekeeper, which was that guy with its own with his own army, like the whole every enemy looking like the exact same from
Yeah.
the DLC. That is the Order. So we have the Order for weapon manufacturer. We have from the Psychos of this world, from that world, the Rippers.
Okay,
And
so
the
it's the
third
new
one-
bandit.
Yeah, new bandit one.
Yeah.
But the third one being Daedalus or something like that.
Probably Daedalus.
Yeah.
We gotta
Oh,
destroy
and we
the,
don't get Hyperion, which makes sense because
Yeah,
Hyperion completely gone.
Hyperion should have been gone. Were they in 3?
We had Hyperion. Yeah,
Interesting.
we had quite a bit.
That's right. Very good.
I gotta find a gun I want to use for this.
System activated.
After we do these 3, we may as well continue with the season manhunt. Do we get season XP for doing the manhunt?
I hope so.
We freaking better.
I'm just switching a few things around.
Yep.
I only have one high-end LMG in my inventory. What am I targeting? Uzina? No, thanks. Wait, I need to focus Fenris. I want to know if I can get first Dawn. Oh, and also with the weapon types, we can now mix and match into weapons.
That's cool.
So like you can have like all pretty much like 4 different weapon manufacturers on one weapon,
That's neat.
which is really cool.
Oh, man.
Like, there are gonna be some pretty crazy mixes.
That was 2 floors, right?
We are on. I think so.
Okay.
Oh, we're still on the same floor.
Ugh. I hope Smart Cover gets the benefit of technician deployables where they negate EMP.
Yeah.
But knowing this game, they forgot that's even in it.
Probably.
I bet half the people developing for the game don't even know there's a trap skill in the game.
System curtailed.
Right, we gotta pack it.
Alright, I managed to get a turret up, so I need to stand still.
Okay.
So you do the hacks, I'll try to cover you best I can, give you some heals from the damage. Because as long as I stand next to it, I won't be disrupted. Damn it.
Damn.
Chortle
I was EMP when I went down. It's unfortunate. Also, State of Decay 3 is that another one you talked about?
Have you played 2 yet?
No.
It's very good.
Yeah, State of Decay 3 is on my wish list, and then Sand.
Sand.
That's one you told me about. That was,
it is. It was also one when I did my Next Fest stream that went horribly. Oh my god.
Yeah, good.
I'm just gonna see if the turret can do it. I don't think it can.
Are you able to make it retarget? Oh, they all have like the extra bars. Yeah, no, it's gone. How long do you have left on the
Half.
duration? Half?
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's getting that red bar. But depending if they're the frenzy enemies.
Another group just spawned in. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Jeremy's on his way, by the way.
Okay.
That's how we just gotta do.
Group that spawn too.
We just gotta do this stupid floor again, and then we can leave.
Yep. I need to equip this. What is this build I'm using as well? This is my LMG build.
Come on.
EMP jammer detected nearby.
This can be switched. This glove. And switch this glove out. Just something else. I need to look it through my gloves once we There's the next area. Stash. I don't know what it is, but I have this like welt on my face. It's not a pimple, unless it's trying to be a pimple, but it's like
Did you hit your head or something?
no. This has been here for like the past week, I think.
Bug bite, maybe? It's
No,
probably
no
what-
bugs yet. It's still cold.
The spider bite.
Maybe.
Did you know that we swallow like 6 spiders every year?
Yeah, hey, how would you shut up, man? I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck up with that. But I did. It's that's something I wanted to know when I
Yeah.
first found out.
Yeah, that's
But-
a cognito
I know
hazard.
it. Yeah. Which when I found that out, it made me sleep with a fucking mask on for like a week.
Yeah. I mean, I have to use a CPAP machine, so
You're safe.
I mean, mine only covers my nose, but I probably should get one that covers my mouth too. That would actually probably help me sleep too.
Oh, sure.
Which I was told by the sleep doctor last week, because I had my checkup, my annual checkup with her.
Yeah.
This was in the middle of the whole I think I'm dying nonsense.
Yeah.
But before I knew what it was and was in the hospital, but she was like, hey, how do you feel about curative surgery for sleep apnea? And I was like, I'm open to it. She was like, cool. Well, there's this surgery where they knock you out and then break your jaw and then make it a little bit wider so you don't, so you can breathe better. It's like, okay, interesting.
Yeah. So break my jaw.
Break my
thank
jaw,
you.
but yeah.
And I'm guessing you have to pay for it. Like, is it like?
I mean, it'd be insurance,
Yeah.
but yeah. I mean, yes, I would be paying them to break my jaw.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. I would love to pay you guys to break my jaw. That'd be amazing. Thank you.
I mean, I basically pay the hospital for 5 days for them to take blood from me every single morning.
Yeah. That is true.
I got to watch a lot of Office, Friends, and Adult Swim though.
Yeah.
Ton of King of the Hill.
Plus 2.
There was an episode of American Dad where Roger was a boy's kite the entire time. It was pretty funny.
What?
Yeah, one of his personas was this boy's kite. And the boy was just flying his kite, and Roger's just up there just like, I want to get down from here. Basically. It was so stupid.
Oh.
He ends up in space somehow, latches onto a satellite, crashes into Earth, blows up a house.
What? What?
Yeah, it's typical Roger B plot.
Oh wait, this is American Dad. You said right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. It's
Thought I
fine.
was talking King of the Hill.
I thought you were talking about King of the Hill. Okay, never mind. No,
Yeah, the Dale subplots, the Bobby subplots really took a turn.
No, you're talking about.
Listen, son. Oh my God.
Son.
What have I told you
about spreading
Peter Pan peanut butter all over your private part.
Peter Pan. Oh my gosh. Damn. Hey, Jeremy.
You guys are disgusting.
What?
It's just King of the Hill. We're just talking about King of the Hill.
Okay. You know, you're not wrong. Talking about King of the Hill.
We're just talking about King of the Hill. It was Meat Canyon's. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's
Oh
Meat,
yes, yes I have.
Yeah.
100%.
the I don't know, Dad.
Yeah.
That boy ain't right.
I don't know, Dad. Gross.
So lots of stuff to talk about, Jeremy. Lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen
What's-
the patch notes for the PTS that's coming with the season?
I have not seen those patches.
Oh my God, they're cooking. They are actually cooking. I'll pull them up. And
So
the
you-
entire
wait,
season is
wait.
Division 1 themed, by the way.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
So,
Oh
Jeremy,
my
do you
God,
not know about
give me
the?
Hungry Hog again.
We're
Do you not know
close.
about the?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you not know about the new exotics?
No,
Like
I
the
haven't-
gear?
I haven't
Oh
looked
my
at
gosh.
anything other than, the
You remember the pecan?
yes.
It's coming back. That's the exotic weapon.
Yeah, it looks cool. We never got to play. We haven't played enough of Redoit for me to get it.
Yeah.
But it looks
All right. So I won't go over the modifiers because it's basically it's trying to bring back the concept of firearm stamina electronics, kind of like
Okay.
Division 1.
Yeah.
But I won't go into the minutia of that.
You mind sending me a link in chat?
Yeah.
Or just text it to me if it's up on your phone.
Yeah.
Just
There's an exotic in there that I think you might like, Jeremy. It's a what is the holster, right, Steven? The
I thought it was a mask.
it might be mask. It might be mask, but it will. What the exotic does, it if you say you have two snipers that are not named and not exotic, so two basic snipers, both if they have two different skills, your first sniper gets both its skill and the skill from the second sniper. So it
yeah,
has
so
two skills.
both guns get both talents. It's Alpha Bridge classified, but in one piece.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So if you run two marksman rifles, you can have two talents on each marksman rifle, as long as they're not named or exotic.
But then you would just be carrying two marksman rifles.
Yeah, but you could stack some really nasty talents. Like
Oh,
for
100%.
rifles, you could do rifleman and boomerang at the same time.
And perfect focus.
Yes. Well, not perfect focus. It's named.
Well, focus.
Yeah. But let's look at, so the pecan, it's not exotic RPK. Each kill with this weapon grants a stack of 50% magazine size to the next magazine, up to 4 stacks. It's got a plus 20 round mag native, so it's probably 50 rounds native. So basically an RPK that actually feels like an LMG. Yeah, the nimble holster. Okay, yeah, this is the other one. Receive 5% repairs for every 1 meter run in cover to cover. Damage taken while doing cover to cover is healed over 10 seconds. Honestly, that's not a bad piece at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna be running that one on my cover build. I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
that's a holster.
Yeah.
Then Tinkerer, this is the talent is called Abridged because it's Alpha Bridge. If your primary and secondary weapon are not exotic or named and of the same type, the secondary weapon's talent also be applied to the primary weapon. So Alpha Bridge classified. I'm pretty sure it's interchangeable as well. Like if you have a bolt action MMR and then a semi-auto MMR, if you swap, you'll still get the talents for both.
As long as it's within the classified of the specific MR or like rifle, LMG, whatever.
There's a sub-focus of aggro in this season. Measured Assembly is the new brand. Imminence Armaments is the new brand. 1 is 5% weapon damage. 2 is 100% increased threat. 3 is 60% pistol damage, which is... Whew. Named Backpack gives perfect leadership. Named Knee Pads, called Cloak, give 50% reduced threat. Measured Assembly is a new set that I am very eager to see more of. Because, did you watch the trailer for the expansion?
Part of it, yes.
So you saw that Smart Cover's coming back?
Mm-hmm.
Very excited. Very excited for Smart Cover. So Measured Assembly, 2-piece is 50% skill haste, 3-piece is 60% skill repair, 4-piece is the talent Huddle. Receive +1 skill tier for each ally agent that is within range of your hive. While at skill tier 6, having at least one agent in range of your hive or Smart Cover for 4 seconds will grant overcharge for 15 seconds, 40-second cooldown. Mortars and enemy skills that enter the range of your hive or Smart Cover will be destroyed/defused, 30-second cooldown. Cooldown is 15% faster for each agent ally within the range of your hive. The chest bonus is the only one that matters, but reduces the overcharge cooldown from 40 seconds to 25 seconds. A 25-second overcharge cooldown. And it's probably the easiest overcharge trigger in the game. It's literally just, if you're in a 3-man team, it's literally just be skill tier 4 and drop your hive. Boom, overcharge.
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah. Actually, you can do it with Smart Cover as well. You would just have to be skill tier 6 already. That might be a thing there. Here's an interesting one. The new named weapon and talents. It's a SOCOM Mark 16 and a converted SMG A2. Perfect Streamline. Plus 87% weapon damage when no skills are on cooldown.
What?
Plus 87% weapon damage when no skills are on
I
cooldown.
heard it, but like...
Yeah. So that's...
What piece is that?
These are weapons. So that's a SOCOM Mark 16 and a converted SMG A2. But those are the perfect variants. I'm very excited that one of them is a SOCOM Mark 16 because I love that gun.
Yeah, that's good.
But I assume that talent will also appear on other weapons. But that's going to be really good for the Revive Hive people out there that, run Revive Hive and another skill that they don't really use, or your Shield Bros. Journey progression will now be shared in co-op. So that's nice.
Wait, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah,
so
that's a quality of life change. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's so much better.
But yeah, that's the gist. I'm hoping that we're gonna get another wave of the PTS that has to do with balancing, because they've mentioned True Patriot rework is high on their priority. Although, considering what they did to Tip the Spear, maybe I should hope that they never get around to it. But yeah, like, very, very cool new stuff. I love when these seasons add really cool... I love when they're just not weapon damage themed. Because, like, having threat control more so be a thing. We already have Mosquito, but having more, like, present threat control without having to use an exotic is really nice. I love the exotic mask. I think that exotic holster is going to be great for tanks or just for like flanker builds. The set sounds really cool. I love the overcharge idea and how simple it sounds like it's going to be. I am so hyped for smart cover. That's going to be like my new mainstay, I think. Because did you look at the stats for what smart cover does?
No.
I'll read them off to you. I took a screenshot. Okay, you got two variants. You got precision smart cover and fortified smart cover. Let's start with fortified because it's less impressive. Fortified smart cover launcher launches a projectile that drills an enemy surface, any surface, reinforcing nearby covers and granting extra armor resistances and immunity stagger effects to all agents using it. It gives bonus armor, explosive resistance, and pulse resistance. And that stacks with each skill tier. The precision smart cover is the one that I'm never going to unequip, probably. Grants enhanced weapon handling, damage, and automatic reload on swapping to all agents using it. This is its undisclosed skill tier, actually. But this reads 30-second duration, plus 50% weapon handling, plus 10% damage to targets out of cover. All to everyone within that range. And actually, this looks like it's skill tier 0, because at skill tier 1 it becomes 25% weapon handling, plus 10% radius, and 10% damage to targets out of cover. So it's basically weapon handling and damage output for everyone within your smart cover, which is awesome. So it's going to be great. Let's do the manhunt, because I want to get that over with. Jeremy, we are on... I feel like I'm probably on the same spot as you, because last time we played, we did some of this, I think. But for the... Gosh, where do you go? For the actual manhunt, we are on week 2, activity 2. You see that in your map.
Oh, give me a second. This
Yep.
animation.
Oh, the tidal basin?
Yeah. You said you're on week 2, activity 2?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't finished Scout 1.
Okay, let's get him on Scout 1. There we go. Austin, go ahead and start him. I'm doing some inventory management, unless if you're busy.
Yep. I am ready. Am I? Yes. Okay.
Anybody want a pretty good RPK with Vindictive on it?
Hand it over.
I don't think Jeremy's going to be able to take it, but...
Okay. You'll get that, Jeremy?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You said you're on week 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which it's no big deal. It's pretty...
Let's see.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah, so we have American History Museum for the first one.
Yep.
Where is that? Here's the museum. We don't have to do it on Invaded, obviously, but...
I'm just going to set it to challenging. Hey, Wolf. Long time no hear from. What happened to the internet? Also, Jeremy, I've been meaning to tell you, I was in the hospital for 5 days.
Oh my god, what happened, bud?
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't say anything because it was one of those things where it's like I'm literally sitting here. Like it wasn't serious until it may have been serious, and I told myself if this becomes something where it's like actually, like they're gonna have to cut me open, which might actually still happen, then I'll start like.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I last week had. I don't think you were around for any of that. I thought I had kidney stones, basically. So I went to the doctor, and they were like, no, it's, they did a urinalysis, and they thought that it was a UTI or something like that. So they gave me an antibiotic, sent me on my way. And then a few days later, I had some of the most excruciating pain I've ever had. felt like I was being ripped in half from the inside for about 2 minutes. And I was like, okay, so this is still a problem. So I went to the doctor the next day. They x-rayed me for stones, did not find anything. Then they gave me a CT scan and found, let's see if I can remember how to say it. I say this every time, but I really do keep forgetting. Acute sigmoid diverticulitis. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay. So there is in the large intestine you can have something called, this is my understanding, I don't feel like it was ever really explained to me super well. You can have what are called diverticula, which are like ridges within the large intestine that debris can get caught in. And if it does, it causes inflammation, potential infection, yada, 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 and that is diverticulitis. So I have diverticulitis, and there's also an abscess.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and so I got off the phone with the nurse practitioner at the doctor on Friday, and she was like, "You got diverticulitis, my friend." And I was like, "Okay, what's that?" And she was like, "Oh, here's what it is. We're just gonna add an antibiotic to your thing. You know, let us know if it gets any worse." I was like, "Okay, great. At least I know what the problem is now." She calls me back 5 minutes later, and she's like, "Hey, I just looked at your chart again. You need to go to the ER because you have an abscess, and that could burst, and then you'd be septic." And I'm like, "Great."
Fantastic.
So I go to the ER, and I get there on Friday night. They start me on an antibiotic, just IV drip antibiotic, and they're just like, "Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Check in a few days, see the progress that you're making, yada yada yada." So they don't check, they don't scan me, even though I asked them like, "Hey, why aren't we scanning to see if the antibiotic's working yet?" And one of the doctors was like, "Well, we want to make sure the antibiotic has plenty of time to, you know, do its thing." I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure, you're the boss, you're the doctor." They don't scan me till Tuesday. And guess what they find?
A big ol' abscess.
The antibiotic did absolutely nothing. In fact, the abscess got a little bit bigger. There might be another one forming, and the diverticulitis was completely unaffected.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So spent 5 days in the hospital, just kind of sitting there, not even in pain. Like the pain that I had that one night, I haven't had anything a fraction of that since then. I've had like a little bit of tenderness and discomfort, but like that never came back. And they kept asking me like, "Are you in pain?" And I'm like, "Nope." And they were all like, "Yeah, we're really optimistic that it's working." So when the CT comes back, they're just like, "Well, apparently you're asymptomatic. So we're going to try this other antibiotic. We're going to run a PICC line in your arm, send you home with at-home antibiotics. We really think this one will work." And I'm just like, well, why didn't we start with the one that we really thought would work? You know?
Yeah, really.
And if this antibiotic doesn't do the trick, then it's one of two things, which is a failure of an antibiotic, which I don't think there's any others that they would do, or it's a infection running its course to where it needs to be operated on. So either way, this antibiotic doesn't do its job within 2 weeks, I'm getting surgery.
Dang.
And as much as everyone is seeming to avoid even talking about the operation, because no one told me what that operation would entail. I best I can assume is that it'd be laparoscopic. But now I'm not so sure, because with how little anyone seemed willing to talk about it, like no one even wanted to think of it as an option. I'm worried that it's a
little more invasive.
It's a little more invasive than, yeah.
Damn.
So,
Dang, man.
yeah.
Now tell me about the nurse.
Yeah, 2 nurses tried to kill me.
Hmm.
One of them raw dogged me with the thermometer.
Okay.
Mouth thermometer, not butt thermometer.
Oh. It's like very different story if we're.
Yeah. She, the nurse takes out the thermometer, puts the cover on, and then, put this under your tongue. It beeps, takes it out, pops off the cover, puts it back. She didn't put the cover on. So she just took the thermometer out, shoved it in my mouth, and I was like, that tastes like metal. And then she immediately, took it out and was like, oh, I did not just do that. Didn't say anything to me, just kind of assumed I didn't.
It's just like, oh, dang.
Yeah.
Sorry, hope you didn't notice that.
Yep. And then, also, she was new at this hospital. But I think she said she'd been a nurse for 11 years. I don't think that woman's a real nurse.
No.
She gave me a pill. Yeah, I think she may have been a hitman. I called her the Grim Reaper. And then there's another... the hospital I was in was Baptist, so there's the next nurse. I called her the Butcher of Baptist, but we'll get to her in a second. But
there's a Baptist hospital here too. That's funny.
Nice.
They just rebuilt it. It's huge.
Yeah, this one's pretty big. So she gives me a pill. Then, 20 minutes later, comes back and digs through the trash. And she's like, sorry, I gotta see what pill I gave you.
Oh,
I have no idea what she just gave
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
well, that's just insane. I was trying to play devil's advocate in one way or another.
Well, see, I think she knew what she gave me in the moment, but I think she was coming back for the barcode to scan it.
That's what I was gonna say. And a lot of the times, the doctors will just order stuff and it'll come out, and then the nurse is the one that actually has to know what was done. And
that's what I'm choosing to believe. I'm
so.
choosing against probably my better judgment to give her the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Because honestly, I've had a nurse come back in and be like, "Hey, what's the solution that we're pumping into your veins right now?"
Yep.
And I was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, the amount of he said she said in a hospital is troubling.
It's and at that moment.
But she then at 11 o'clock at night, well past when someone should have done this, she was like, "Hey, I've got to check your body." I'm like, okay. Anna's here, by the way. She's sitting on the couch next to me, and this woman's just looking at my arms, my back, and
all
everything.
Of your body.
And then she stops and she's like, "I'm supposed to look at your butt, but I'm not going to do that. I'll get another nurse to do that." I'm just like, okay.
I'd have been like Jerry in that Rick and Morty episode.
There was one more thing. Oh yeah, she was reading me off the questionnaire, I guess the minutes questionnaire, and every single question, she was like, "This is the question. This is the computer asking the question, not me. Have you ever wanted to kill yourself?"
Well, I imagine that there's people out there that have been like, "The fuck did you just ask?"
Yeah,
me?
I know, but it was just all of it compounding was just kind of now this is the computer, not me. Have you ever wanted to kill yourself? No. Okay, that's good. So then, my last day, I think. Yeah, it was right after I learned that the CT scan was not good. The Butcher of Baptist, she was very nice, and otherwise she was a good nurse. She was very attentive, but she was one of those nurses that I guess you don't want running any kind of IV line or any kind of blood draw. She's not good with that side of things. So she notices that my IV line because it was in my right arm was messed up, and she's just like, "Oh, people downstairs, they done messed it up. I'll run you a new one. Don't worry." She walks off, comes back with a towel, and she says, "Sorry, I had to get a towel. I make a mess." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I just got really bad news, but yeah, tell me that you're about to completely mutilate my arm." So first she tried going in the back of the left hand. She was like, let me see if I can get it. And she dug that needle in. She was like, oh, it shrunk on me. Hold on. And she just starts like trying to dig around with that needle in my hand. I'm just like, mm-hmm. And then she's like, I was like, we could do the arm if you want. She's like, okay, let's try it. And then she does that, and it doesn't hurt too bad, but I make the mistake of looking. Jeremy, it looked like someone spilt like a bottle of jam on my entire arm.
Oh, Jesus.
But, yeah. So that was my hospital stay. Watched a lot of Friends, Office, Parks and Rec, and Adult Swim.
Yeah. So it just was on the TV.
Yep. It's just noise, you know? Nice to have noise.
No, I got you.
All right, what's the next one, Austin?
Doing a few things in East Mall.
Okay.
Just random stuff.
All right. Well, there's a territory control. How many things? He's going to have to do the Seeker Mines, isn't he?
You gotta do Secret Mines. That's like the third thing. That's the third one in this week. In East Mall. In East Mall as well. So it's three activities in East Mall, and then Jeremy, you got to get 20 kills with a Secret Mine.
Cool, because I have them equipped right now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, but it has to be kills with the Seeker Mine.
I use it as like a final. If everybody's low
Okay.
around me, I try to use it.
Gotcha. They don't count yet. You gotta do the 3 activities.
Yeah, and
well,
this is...
shit. Never mind.
Well, don't worry. It will get there in no time. And I'll probably reset control points.
We're also not in East Mall yet.
And I'll probably also lower the difficulty to challenging, just so we can get you to catch up.
Okay, we're only on week 3.
We're on week 2.
I'm on 3.
Oh, I never got the bounty.
Oh, okay. You need bounty in Southwest. So, yeah, with Space Admin, bounty in Southwest, and the choke control point is week 2. Week 3 is bounty in Downtown East, and I have no idea what's next. We're going the wrong way.
I kind of wish they would broaden the Alpha Bridge exotic a little bit and make it to where it did count with named gear. I feel like that's only fair.
Yeah.
But make it to where you can't stack named talents. You can only get one, you know?
Yeah, it can only be one named and then one.
Come to me. I'm doing the control or the territory control.
Yeah, we're on the way.
Okay. I'm on my bullshit again. Oh, is there a jammer on the way? That's cool. I got the key.
The key.
The key. So I was telling Austin, Jeremy, Towerborn hit Game Pass this week. It's a very good Steam Deck game. It's that one that's like a beat 'em up looter slasher.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's a fun little game. I hope they take it places. Alright, open that gear stash.
Where is it?
It's right here.
Oh, right.
Alright, that should count for 1.
Yep. And then we can do this control point. That'll count for 2.
Mm-hmm. And then when we do all 3, I'll lower the difficulty to screw it. I'll lower it to hard. I don't care. Oh, No More Room in Hell. I saw one of the things. I'm hoping that they're still reworking infection, but they are adding some talents that I thought were interesting that incentivize being infected a little bit.
Interesting.
Like damage resilience when you're infected, pills heal you a little bit, stuff like that. Which I thought, okay, that's kind of interesting.
Okay, yeah, that'll I don't mind that.
But like, they still need to rework infection.
Yeah. Like make it like specifically like tell us how we get infected, what affects it, and like
Mark specific zombies as infectors, just something.
yeah.
Or honestly, so much of that game's problems would be fixed if you could just rejoin with a different character.
Yeah, which is something they're adding, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it'd still be frustrating as hell, but
I'm dead.
what the hell is going on?
It wouldn't be that frustrating, to be honest. Like if you could drag another character in there and at least get out with what you had, and it gives you like partial XP.
Yeah.
I would prefer that than like having to just drop it and walk away.
See, that, yeah, like, even if I lose a character, like, if I'm playing with friends, even if I lose a character, I could still bring in another character, get some XP for them, and more importantly, my friend doesn't have to, like, you know, wipe their
Try to
character
survive by himself.
or try to survive by
wipe their
himself.
character.
Yeah.
And you're stuck watching. Y'all down?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like give us like extra XP for killing our infected characters.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, I'm so bugged. I'm so bugged. I can't
What do you
turn
mean?
around. My camera's facing my face and I can't turn it.
Oh, what?
Okay, we're good. No, we're not. Oh, I'm so bugged. What is this? Look at the stream.
I'm watching. Oh, what the? What is happening?
Kill me, please.
Some crazy Dark Zone tech right there.
Oh my god, someone kill me.
There you go, the named. What's
We're good. We're fixed. What is happening? Is anyone else dying, like, really easily?
I've only done once.
Cool, so I'm just shit. Got it.
But not a game
No,
on.
I'm playing as a sniper in the very back. I highly doubt anybody can hit me back here.
That is fair.
I'm just getting
But they might spawn
override.
And so I need to run over there.
I'm blind. I can't see.
Me too.
I forget, was the Negotiator's Dilemma nerfed?
No.
I
It's
bet,
the
okay.
one that shares damage on crits when you, like, crits mark enemies. Marked enemies share crit damage.
Oh, I love that. Fucking NPC was just standing in front of me, so I couldn't see through my scope.
Love that. How's it feel to have Nemesis, by the way?
Oh. One
Tip
shot.
of the Spear. Tip of the
everything.
Spear is the one I got nerfed.
Tip of the Spear is the one that got absolutely mollywopped out of any kind of relevance.
I think I'm being called. I'll be right back.
Good.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
I'm back.
Oh, come back. Oh, man.
Hostile broadcast detected.
I hope the the season XP is worth it though
Probably not.
when it comes out. Like the event.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
Because they don't specify what multiplier it is.
It'd probably times 3, if I had to guess.
Yeah, level up faster. Only College Expedition. Reanimated fires the last few.
Kenley College is coming back? What?
Kelly College.
That's on the season?
Yeah.
Why?
Expedition. What is Kelly College? We have done it before.
We have.
Yeah, I have.
Have I?
No, because there's no point in doing it.
Literally.
It
Unless you want to get
Diamondback.
Diamondback.
But you have Diamondback because
I have
it's also in the
Diamondback.
general loot pool. You got it.
Yep.
Well,
Now there's no point to go do it.
So year 1 of Division 2, aside from the constant meta changes and all that being a disaster, it actually was a promising year because every single update added at least some kind of new mission. And
Yeah.
Kenley College was one of those first updates, and it was supposed to be, my understanding, best way to describe it, it was supposed to be City of Dreams, where you could like constantly go back, and each week it was different, or something like that. And they immediately abandoned it.
Damn.
And I don't think it's scalable, so the loot sucks.
Yep, it's really bad.
What? The loot doesn't scale?
Yeah.
My
I mean,
God.
It's essentially all just story mode, even if you put
Yep.
it on challenging. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you know how they do with this game. They throw something out in the wild. If it doesn't succeed wildly, then they just kind of abandon it. You know what? Even if it does succeed wildly,
It did succeed. Everybody loved it, and
Yeah,
they were
people
like,
were really
"Cool,
excited
give
about
us
it."
more of that. It was essentially an expedition. Like, hey, go look at this cool thing here.
yeah, like different wings of the college would open up depending. Like that was the whole plan.
There were puzzles in it. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a really cool
That's
idea.
cool.
And there was going to be a Resident Evil crossover where you go back to Kenley College, and I think it was going to be like a zombie mode.
Damn.
But then they turned it into, nah, let's just make Resident Evil costumes. Which, they're pretty cool costumes, but like, they did a teaser trailer and everything. They showed Kenley College. The pilot was clear for transpo.
Last I checked, every time I logged in,
Manny says, Agent, pilot is clear for transpo to Kenley College?
yeah.
Yeah.
They pushed it. Just didn't do anything with it.
And that's a lot of the problem.
Essentially, like, released it and we're like, hey, we did this cool thing. You guys can go play it now.
Yep.
Then why are they putting it in the season?
I can't fathom why.
To try to gauge popularity for it again, probably.
It's just, yeah, it's what they do. They release a mode and they just don't do anything with it. And when your mode's entire gimmick is centered around staying fresh, it fails because you don't make it fresh. So people play it once and they're like, that'd be cool if it was different, and then it never changes. That's why Summit and Descent can get away with it a bit more because they are designed to be an out the box replayable mode without the need for any kind of constant reiteration.
It's randomly generated.
Yeah. But even those, I think they need redefining or some kind of like injection of something. Yeah. Like new tile
Not even
sets.
just something new. Just
Yeah, new tile sets on
us-
Summit, or like do a lot with Descent, to be honest, because it needs great idea, not good execution. Not even bad execution, just like it's missing things that make runs.
give it like a express run where it's like you skip. There's an express elevator now that goes like first 10, 20, 30. You go by the tens,
Yeah.
but it's insanely difficult, like from the start.
Yeah, for Summit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I think that would work well. And then at the very end, instead of fighting 4 agents, you just like meet a rogue agent that's like insanely difficult even for a full squad of 4.
Or here's an idea: make it to where instead of hunters, floor 10 is some kind of mini resistance mode. Remember resistance mode, the best freaking part of Division 1 aside from survival?
Yep.
That even though they have some of the best designed tile sets and maps for that mode in this game, they refuse to do anything with. Resistance mode was horde mode, Austin.
Honestly, yeah, if they did just resistance mode in Summit,
Yep, in Summit, in open world DC, like some
they were
control
like,
points.
hey, you can go In the basement of Summit now, we found a door that's been back here the entire time.
I mean, even Descent. Don't like just make it a alternate mode of Descent that's not roguelite mode. Make it a resistance mode. It's a VR simulator. You can do whatever the hell you want with it.
By the way, he's on Secret Minds now.
I know. That's why I went back to the White House to change the global settings. Drop it down to hard.
Jeremy, what's your thoughts on the GTA 6 delay?
I haven't even heard about it. That's how much I care.
May 26th of next year now.
Okay.
Exactly.
Everybody told me when I said GTA 6 is not coming out this year. There's no chance in hell. Everybody was like, I
If
don't
they
know.
did push it, it was gonna be early access. It was gonna be janky as shit, and then they were just gonna be like, "Hey, you know."
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of Rockstar, but I will say Rockstar doesn't do that. They release something.
No, they make sure the game is like solid.
They polish
I
what
love
they make.
Rockstar.
I don't like Rockstar just because the way you control characters in Rockstar games is one of my biggest pet peeves in any video game.
Oh no, I get that. Their controls are always a little bit, but it's always necessary because you can do so much with the character.
It's just
that's why.
whenever I play Grand Theft Auto, I feel like I gotta crap my pants. Like my character's always just gotta crap his pants, you know.
Yeah.
But and I have more respect for Red Dead than Grand Theft Auto. I feel like Grand Theft Auto at this point, aside from its multiplayer, which is a big thing, but Grand Theft Auto is kind of a boomer in the space now, where open world has come such a long way. There's so many open worlds that are more interesting than what Grand Theft Auto has. Grand Theft Auto has realism, but like it's you can only do the realistic open world so many times. And that's one of the reasons I like Saints Row more than Grand Theft Auto is because it had fun with the idea. And I will say Grand Theft Auto does seem like it kind of is trying to be Saints Row now. Funny enough. Also, we're on hard now, Jeremy, if you want to equip Secret Minds. Marked
Yeah.
a public execution.
Has to be an E small.
Yep.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Let me see.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
What's it like, knowing the last thing you're gonna see is my face?
Look, I'm sure we can talk this out like sensible people.
Today is your unlucky day. You're sick! You know that?
Man, 7-Up has this tropical flavor out now.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm gonna kill you.
I get to see that Ferocious Calm drops in not anything else but Dark Sun Bloodlust.
That's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, apparently you drop from name caches.
Well, you can also, yeah, that is true. You could also check the Dark Zone vendors.
Yeah.
They should sell them. Oof.
Let me check that right now. Because that'll... Okay, turns out apparently this is the first time I'm opening my map.
We are on hard, Jeremy, so they should take... They should die to Seeker Mine pretty easily. And everything else. Who the hell just airbursted the hostage? I'm trying to just weaken them. Oh, Andrew's playing Split Fiction on the PC. Interesting.
Death Grips. Are all the vendors different?
Yes.
Okay.
Sinkhole to the east.
I feel like even if they don't drop it right now, I'm gonna see Fenris in the Dark Zone, and then if I get it, it's just everyone's gonna be there because they want it from Ferocious Calm. Because apparently it's the hardest drop. Apparently.
That's interesting because I've gotten a few. I would just bank on named caches.
Yeah.
Why specifically Ferocious Calm? Just because it's perfect Overwatch?
Yeah.
So you
Because
don't care for the Fenris side of things, like with the AR damage and the reload speed and stability?
that's what Fenris is.
Mm-hmm. It's AR damage and reload speed stability, I'm pretty sure. Which is why I would argue, I think all Ferocious Calm gives you is you activate Overwatch 2 seconds faster. So, unless if you like the Fenris brand for what you're going for, it's probably not worth it. But, I mean, I'm a big user of Overwatch, so...
That cover to cover one is the holster, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How am I almost
I'll
dead?
be right back. I'm gonna swap to Eclipse Protocol.
Yep. How many Seeker kills did you get?
I have 2.
Nice.
So I was like, I'm gonna up my.
Yeah.
Can it be any of the secret mines?
Any secret mine.
Yeah. Yep.
But I don't know if like the burn from an airburst counts.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
I'm just gonna bring cluster, just try to.
Oh, no wonder. Because we did that public execution, it bumped this to challenging. I was wondering why this is a little bit tougher.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, remember how that worked? How?
Yeah, I forgot you could stack them and make it
Yeah.
more difficult.
What the gosh.
Oh my god.
Right here.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Thanks. Is it?
Ten seconds on cooldown.
Okay.
nimble holster.
How? What the fuck is going on? How are these people at full health right here?
Is that a hive or is that a support station?
That's my hive.
Okay. It might be the modifier for the season. I'm not sure.
Like, that
What
guy
happened?
had a sliver of health left when I dropped my seekers, and when my seeker reached him, it didn't kill him because he had full health.
Oh yeah. So any person that has red lining on them, as if they were pulsed, they have frenzy, so they just heal. Yep. It's, and that's if we have the modifier on.
So I have
that
frenzy
is-
on it and I need to turn it off, is what you're saying.
We have to turn the entire rogue momentum off.
Oh. I thought frenzy was
don't-
its own modifier.
Yeah, the hostile modifier that can't be turned off unless we turn the entire thing off. So, oh wait, yeah, hold on. It goes off of what? Come on. Goes off by chapter. So I think
Oh.
Manhunt chapter? Or what chapter? It's weeks. Whatever. Let me go read it.
A whopping 1 so far.
Yeah, enemies grow more aggressive and resilient, matching your rising momentum. Frenzied enemies boast increased rate of fire, movement speed, and rapid armor and health regeneration. Higher season progression increases the number of frenzied enemies and the potency of their buffs.
Okay.
So, I don't know what chapter we're in. But it increases. So
Yeah,
it's
these people
20.
are, like, even this gold, I can't damage him at all.
Yeah, so we'll have to turn the entire modifier off.
Yeah.
Which means we wouldn't be working on the season, right?
That's Manhunt. Manhunt's separate
Oh, that's
from
true,
modifier.
yeah.
So modifiers for journey. Manhunt's just.
Let's just power through. On the next control point, let's just not do any of the attached nonsense. So it'll stay scaled to hard. What's your cooldown at?
22.
Okay. I'll try to soften him up a little bit. Oh, I hit one guy. And I killed him. Son of a bitch. Stop shooting him. Stop shooting him. Oh my god. I tried.
I threw that fucking grenade when he was at half health.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Literally ran in front of our own people, being like,
Yeah,
stop
so-
shooting. Holy crap, that guy's fast.
Where's Petrov at? Hold on.
I'm gonna bring up the drone just to shoot at guys to take their armor down. In fact, I'm gonna use it defensively because we're getting hit from the left a little bit. All right. Are you kidding me? I saw that. That guy that got hit by 2 explosions and like slowly rolled through it.
Yep. Still at 1.
That is insane. Can you see now why I was really demoralized by this season's progression? Because this is a manhunt thing, and it's also a journey thing where you have to get 200 seeker kills.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not grinding that out. I'm good.
No.
I grinded out when you could just do it in the firing range.
Yeah, you can just do the firing range and then patch that out.
It is going to be so funny if that works immediately in the next season.
I mean, people will find
I'm sure
a way.
I'm sure it won't, but
People will find a way, blitz through the season, complain that there was nothing to do in the season, cause them to patch it, ruin the fun for everybody else. That's how that's the division cycle. All right, let's go to the other. Actually, we can do this territory control. It's not linked. It's linked to the sinkhole, so it won't increase the other one.
what about RPG in here? Sorry, I saw my RPG.
Group up ahead. Bunch of reds.
Yeah, I'm not with you.
You're close. See, right there. We can probably hit him. Was that explosive?
Yeah.
Bigger than I remember. Did you get one?
I got 1.
Okay.
Alright,
10
what?
seconds cooldown.
All right,
15
I'm
more?
gonna scatter him. Okay, now I can get killed. Oh my god. There's a purple over here. I'm taking all of his armor. He's got no armor to the left. Get him, get him, get him. Nice. I mean, that just may be how we do it. It's just literally one explosive seeker at a time. To the right, one shocked, half health.
As soon as I get off of the like seekers, I see you killing like 7 people in front of me with them.
I know. I'm like
The cluster mines. It's insane. Yours are working.
they literally never have till this moment.
I know. That's why I'm like just shocked. I was like, you son of a bitch! I just fucking changed.
Yeah.
I wish they actually did something with the urban MDR too.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good gun.
That was my baby in Div 1.
3 of 20. It has to be an East Point, doesn't it?
East Mall, yeah.
Yeah.
East Mall.
And there's one more control point. Yeah, well, there's 2 actually, but this one should be easier since it's so straightforward.
Sorry,
Just a big box.
the whole like objective is just binary for me. It's ones and zeros. So.
Yep.
Oh my god, yeah, hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, you're on the next part.
Wait.
Yeah, so they did Morse code
No, all
and
of them.
binary.
All of them have been ones and zeros. I haven't been able to see any
Yeah.
of the objectives.
Yes,
done
the
so far.
first 3 have been the first 3 are binary. And guess what? For the second week, you're gonna see Morse code.
That's sick.
It's fucking
Yeah, they're doing-
sick.
Cool. Wow.
They're doing it where it's like secret coding that Kelso's using, but then like
Yeah.
it's binary and the Morse code.
If there's one code that no military people can crack, it's
It's Morse
Morse code. Might as well do it in friggin' pig Latin.
Verb Latin too.
Fur Latin.
Verb Latin.
Oh, that's a.
Where's the Chungus? Oh, it's a grenadier I'm working on. Oh, and a dog.
Yeah, dog.
That black shit.
That's alright.
That he's very weak, half health. To your right.
Well, I aimed at that guy and hit E, and it rolled to the left over there and hit that yellow. So fantastic. Yellow's healing.
I hate it.
I love this.
I hate it for you. We've been here, all of us.
Yay, 5.
Woo! Maybe the trick is just running a hardwired
God, I love
infinite seeker
division.
build.
I refuse.
I mean, you shouldn't have to, because it's literally one objective. It's such a time waste. Ooh, was that a double?
Hey, double.
Hey.
Steven, you got a couple.
Yeah.
Come on. 3, 2, 1.
Yo. Oh, it was a double. It was a double.
It was a double.
It should have been a quad, but it was a double.
Hey, that one counted. I think if I do hit them with the bleed and the bleed kills them, it works.
Oh. Would not have expected that. That's good to know.
But I have to actually hit them with it. It can't be like the spread from
Right.
Eclipse. That's interesting.
That guy's almost dead. That medic's almost dead. so much bigger than I remember.
Oh shit, hold on. I forgot my hive was way back here.
Oop, convoy.
Nice.
Trying to shoot things down to half health for you. What was that?
What the fuck did he just do?
So I saw you send your seeker mine, and then it just didn't go. Is that what happened for
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Because the
But
orange
it
popped up
used
and
to-
nothing blew up. Yeah. That sucks.
Well, yeah, on my screen it dropped behind him and he turned around and it just disappeared.
That's stupid.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
You like that?
I loved that.
You guys are all the way over there. I didn't realize that.
What count are you at now?
11 of 20.
Okay.
Thank God, it's going.
That one's half.
I got 7 seconds.
That one's half.
Even week 2 for week 3 is complete bounty in downtown east, only Black Tusk in downtown east, and take over the Red Dragon control point.
Red Dragon.
The Red Dragon.
Red Dragon. This is Flaming Dragon.
Oh, Flaming Dragon. Fuck face.
Hey,
what's the-
literally bend over and fuck yourself.
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
What
So-
was that?
A
It was
clapping,
them-
man.
it was clapping.
You gotta clap for it, yeah. I was watching a interview that Ben Stiller did
Mm-hmm.
a couple years ago, and he was talking about Tropic Thunder, and he said he was having a party, and Tom Cruise just like showed up to his party, and like they talked and like exchanged information and everything, and jokingly he asked if he would come and do a like monologue at his son's school. And Tom Cruise was like, absolutely, I'll be there 100%. And he actually like showed up and did like a Shakespearean monologue for this like elementary school.
Tom Cruise is an
It's Tom
enigma.
Cruise, yeah.
He's crazy.
Yeah, and he was like, ever since that day I knew. I was like, anytime I call him Tom Cruise, he'd be like, yeah, let's do it. But he said he was Ben Stiller and Tom Cruise were kind of talking, and he told him about Tropic Thunder, like
Rogues.
his idea, and he was like, honestly, it's a great idea, but you kind of make fun of every single aspect of production, but like production.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, do you want to be the like
The big
producer?
wig. Yeah.
He's like, yes. Yes, I do. So it was actually like Tom Cruise's idea to be a producer in Tropic Thunder.
That's so great.
And Ben Stiller said he literally gave him like almost no like stage direction. Like he was the one that like chose to dance around and like walk around like wearing the earbud and like yelling into it. And he said they had a ton of fun filming.
Tropic Thunder is one of those movies that you're never going to get again, and it's really sad.
No, 100%. You just can't.
It is the finest work of everyone involved.
Hey, 14.
Nice. Rogue should count as 4.
Yeah, right?
That row right there is weak.
I got 13 seconds on the countdown. 10.
Oh shit. That one's gonna die. Oh, he dodged it.
That one right here? Yeah, he rolled right into it. 15.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Engaging gameplay.
Engaging gameplay. Like that.
Game of the year.
Alright, 5 seconds.
Steven, do you have a
don't-
sniper build at all, or just a sniper you got in your inventory?
No,
Me?
well, I mean, in my inventory, yeah, why?
Okay, because week 4, the second objective is 50 kills with a marksman rifle.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Specifically in Constitutional Hall.
I fucking hate this. I hate this so much.
Honestly,
Week 4.
Constitution Hall is probably one of the easier ones, though.
Yeah, but like, it's such busy work. Can you believe that, like, this is what they were gonna do seasonal characters for?
Oh, wait, no, that's week 5 with the mark kills. What is in my throat? Ow!
Ah.
Ugh!
Oh.
Ow! What? What's week 6? Hold on. Oh, that's even worse.
Hold on, don't kill him, don't kill him!
Ah, I had my drone out, I'm sorry.
Dang it.
Week 6 is spec weapons for the first thing. Spec weapon kill. Right off the bat.
Which... How many, though?
Doesn't say on this list.
We'll open the supply room.
Week 7 easy.
Yeah. 16 of 20, cool.
Nice. Territory
That's
control up
productive.
ahead.
Scout 8. Eliminate hostile Chungai in Federal Triangle.
Does it say Chungai?
Hostile tanks.
Okay. I was gonna
The-
say,
but
did they really
Boy, if
take...
it actually said
Chungus.
Chungai.
That'd be pretty funny. Another bounty for week 9.
Oh,
More weak points in week 9.
I hate this.
And then
They were
week
going to
10
make
is
us
easy. Week
character
10's
wipe
easy.
every single season for this bullshit.
Yep.
And they were like, we just don't see any way that we can do this experience without character wiping. Okay.
They would
And
have
yet-
lost so much more.
Big group up ahead, Jeremy.
I'm coming.
Do you want me to open with a cluster?
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
How many bounties are there that we have to do?
Oh my god.
Week 2, week 3.
Steven,
Oh my god.
how did you just kill him?
I don't know.
What'd you guys just do? I'm not even near you guys.
It's cluster seeker fucks now,
Oh,
I
no.
guess.
Oh no.
We are on hard.
My game may have just crashed.
Oh no.
Oh,
Revive me, please.
Yeah, I'm completely frozen.
Damn.
Ooh, card.
Ugh.
Fuck. Ow, that hurts. I'm really hope I'll be able to
Damn,
play
I've
Skyrim
never had
tomorrow.
my game like hard freeze like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
I knew you were close.
I'm hoping my Skyrim works tomorrow. Hopefully this wasn't
Yeah.
for nothing.
The last mod is gonna ruin the whole order, and you're gonna have to reload it from the very beginning. You have to wait another 5 days. It'd be pretty funny. It'd be unfortunate, but it'd be funny.
Spent 2 days downloading mods so far. Fucking
What are you downloading mods for? Jesus.
Skyrim. I'm modding Skyrim.
Oh,
He's not
That is
downloading the sex mods.
No, it's not.
I mean,
I'm
you do
not
you, bro,
doing
that's
that
fine.
way.
I already know what your top sellers and everything looks like on.
Okay, man.
what was it?
it?
What was it? Business bitch simulator? Something.
Something like that.
Oh man.
Speaking of top sellers right now, we should check them out right now. What are my top?
No,
Okay.
No. Jesus.
Okay, well, mine are Counter CS:GO, Oblivion, Clair Obscura, Schedule 1 Rest. That's normal.
I'm
That
absolutely
bitch.
gonna. I'm absolutely gonna play Clair Obscure eventually.
It looks. It's one of those games that I'm gonna wait for it to be on Game Pass or something.
It is on Game Pass.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I'll play it on Game Pass, but I wouldn't like
Gotcha.
outright buy it.
By
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, ever since the reveal trailer, I thought it looked awesome, and I'm really happy to see
People
it
saying it's
succeed.
gonna win. People are saying it's gonna win Game of the Year. GTA is not coming out this year.
I bet it'll be in the conversation, but you know, Death Stranding is gonna automatically take up a slot in every single nomination just because it has to.
Oh
So.
my god.
Just watch. It's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna argue with you, Steven. I completely agree.
It's gonna happen.
I haven't played Death Stranding because I haven't wanted to.
Yeah.
I am
It's-
interested in it, but it's one of those games that I want to sit down and actually like put time into.
It's just one of those things where, you know, a game gets like 6s and 7s from a lot of big outlets, and then it suddenly gets nominated for Game of the Year and nominated for everything else. It's pretty shitty. There's something going on there. Also, Crash Site got upgraded somehow.
Wrestling? Oh.
Public Execution to the north, we can do that.
It's fine. I only have 4 left anyway, so I'm not that worried about doing another full.
Yeah.
We do have to play some more Baldur's Gate at some point, Steven.
Yeah, for sure. Was that
Wait, was Jerry there last time you guys played Baldur's Gate?
Jeremy, were you part of the Baldur's Gate
I've never
playthrough?
played Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Okay.
We had a
Probably never will.
we had a horrible time playing with, I think it was Jake, Matt, and Evan. Yeah, that's what it was.
That sounds horrible.
Because Evan's like a huge D&D player, so like
Yeah.
he was just like gaming the system way too hard. Jake had already played through the game and looked up every item that he wanted, so he would like spoil every conversation. Matt is chaos incarnate, so he was playing a bard that and kept trying to pickpocket every single merchant he met, and he kept getting thrown in prison. I was just kind of there.
We're having fun this time.
Yeah. That game excels with 2 players.
Yeah. We're just a dwarf and a dude.
It gets worse with every additional person you add to the game. Beyond 2.
I just,
Turn-based?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
I mean, I've always, like, I understand why people don't like turn-based, but I've never understood turn-based, like, almost being, like, this mass turn-off for a lot of people. Because, like, I've always loved turn-based combat in games.
I've always hated it.
Yeah.
Just not
Oh
fun
shit,
to
you're
me.
fine.
Oh hey, there's a guy behind us.
Yep. Who is aiming at the ceiling? I'm just gonna.
Jeremy, what if I told you you could have sex with a bear?
Wow, I'll take 2.
You mean the hit game It Takes Two?
Actually, me and my wife are playing that, so yeah.
Have you played it before?
No, but I know. I've
Okay.
watched a full playthrough.
What do you think of it?
It's.
Fine.
I mean, the gameplay is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't
What's
care for the
this-
story personally, but
The
I was
story.
gonna say, what's the story of it?
can you pull your turret or your
Yeah.
The story is that these two horrible people want to divorce each other, and they hate their daughter so much that they're like actively trying to make her cry so they can use her magical tears to grant the wish of coming back to life or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
They think that their shrunk, their
A
daughter
McDonald's
makes
Happy
a
Meal
wish,
turns.
and a love book is essentially trying to like get the parents to love each other again.
Gotcha.
And it's like offensively bad when it comes to like portraying
Oh my god.
fragmented families
Blow up!
and trouble in relationships.
Gotcha.
It's yeah.
But the
The
game,
actual psychology behind a lot of it is extremely like actually fucked up.
it's horrible. And like they're horrible people, and honestly, the good ending would have been both of them being stuck as dolls and being tied to the front of a dump truck and being stuck there for the rest of their lives in their own personal hell.
Like that teddy bear from Toy Story.
Exactly, like Lotso hugging Bear from Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
Peter loves Toy Story right now, so I know all of these movies, like,
Got it.
super well. You got all of them?
Yeah, that's 20.
Thank God. To the White House. I'm gonna
But-
get a drink.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah, I think it is about time to grab some more water for me as well.
Yeah.
I don't care about anybody in this room, so I'm just gonna leave. That's how little you guys mean to me. I'm just gonna walk away in the middle of this gunfight.
It was a hostage situation, too.
Yeah, kind of feel bad, but oh well. I don't know, Steven. I've tried every single turn-based game, just
Yeah.
cannot get into it. I don't know. No, I take that back. The closest I've got is South Park,
Okay.
because those are technically turn-based.
Yeah.
But
And see, I think that's what it's going to take for you is something where, like, the rest of the offering is so appealing
yeah,
that you just kind of stomach it. And I feel like if you're if you really want like a rich fantasy world with really good characters, Baldur's Gate is that game. But it's also like a
100%.
huge
No, I could see
investment.
myself getting lost in it 100%.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things like,
It's also D&D, and it's
would I probably enjoy it? Sure, but
Yeah.
I'm just not interested enough to
Oh,
take
yeah.
the time to do it.
and it's a time sink. And like, to me, the worst part about it is that it's D&D. The worst part about Baldur's Gate is that it is D&D rules. I hate D&D rules. I hate the over reliance on dice rolls. Like, it's frustrating. Honestly, Divinity Original Sin, if they would do another one of those games, but with like the amount of like scope that Baldur's Gate 3 had, oh man, because it's the same people.
Yeah. It says gather blank at the blank HQ.
Yeah, they're in Seldom at the administration HQ.
Space
Let me
admin.
pull it up. Yeah, Space Admin.
This will probably be my last thing for the night.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, now that I know I got some catching up to do, I'll start playing on my Steam Deck.
Yeah, and I mean you're not far behind me.
Yeah, you're on the week that he is, but the last thing is a bounty in Southwest End.
I'm also going to change the global difficulty back to heroic.
Okay.
But then I'm going to change the mission difficulty to be challenging.
Okay. So yeah, it's Space Admin HQ, bounty in Southwest, the choke control point for the next week. And then you'll be where I am, which is a bounty in the other place. You know, if they're gonna make a bounty be required, they should do it how they did it before. They changed how the manhunt was.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would tell you, like, you have bounty in this specific area, here it is, go do it. Like, with a specific target.
Yeah, it was a objective that did not go away until you, like, completed it. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. But now it's just, like, you have to wait for that bounty to
Yeah,
show
you have
up.
to find one, yeah.
Yeah.
Space admin, right?
Yes. It's a better...
What are you guys running?
I am just getting something out.
Hector's gonna be running 2 spoon engines with NOS.
What?
Sorry, it's a Fast and Furious record.
Okay.
Two T56 turbos with NOS. Alright. I am running my Negotiator's Dilemma build.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Eclipse Protocol. But I can swap to Negotiator's Dilemma if that's a preference.
I will run
I was only using Eclipse
my
because of the
ongoing directive
damage.
grudge build. Ooh. They all said.
Ooh.
Shut up.
That's what you wanted.
Don't patronize me.
Ooh. Sorry. No, I should bring Texas Tough Boy and just run around with a pistol the whole time.
Yeah, do it.
I'll bring Eclipse.
If we want to get Isaac back online across the country, we need to reconnect the local system to the satellite network. We'll be able to do
Alright,
that
moving in.
with NOAA headquarters building.
Get to the control room. I can walk you through the process from there.
Oh damn, I didn't know you were there.
Oh god. What the fuck?
Ricky, big.
Agent killed.
I'm coming.
Oh, he was one of those raging son of bitches.
Ow.
Oh, Lord.
Agent needing assistance.
Well, I missed. My heals go to you guys, right? With refractor.
Yes.
Okay.
Heads up. I'm seeing hostile movement on the roof.
This is fun running an aggressive SMG build that I'm terrible with.
Isn't it?
What's the build?
It's Grudge with Ridgeway's Pride and Ongoing Directive, so it's just bleed. All
Gotcha.
the bleed.
Oh, spooky dinger. Okay. Bombardier, I guess. Does not. Okay.
Shouldn't take too long to align them. You're still gonna have to adjust each stitch, but this will speed up the process.
Oh shoot. So we were supposed to go to Disney next week, but that fell through because of my health stuff and because Anna's dad has another procedure going on. So
Oh no.
yeah, we're hopefully rescheduling. But it was just one of those things where I told Anna, like, I want to go to Disney. I want us to have a good vacation, but not like this.
No, you don't want to spend,
Yeah.
especially
We're
if you go down there and you're just like, I have to go to the hospital right now.
Yeah. If we're going to do it, we got to do it right.
And you gotta find a way to get home if you do.
Yep.
That's,
Now we just gotta find a transmitter.
that'll be it.
I mean, 67,000 for a bleed tick is not bad when I'm
Come on. Very
shoot
good.
and like everything I shoot within a certain range, I bleed, and everything bleeding within a certain range of me, I heal for.
Yeah.
So it's very much just like run up, spray everything.
You said it was ongoing, or is it?
It's this ongoing set with the backpack for the double bleed damage, and then Ridgeway's Pride for the chest piece, and that's what gives the bleed on hit
Nice.
within range threshold and heal.
And then I get to spread it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I win. Boom.
That's it. We should be able to extract the radio once it's docked.
Love that. He was 2 feet away from me and went straight through him.
Yep.
Love the sticky bump.
Jeremy, did you see the announcement for that Marvel beat 'em up that's coming? They showed it at the Switch 2 reveal, I think, but it's coming to multi-platform. But it's like Cosmic Invasion or something like that.
No, I didn't see that.
So it's like a classic side-scrolling beat 'em up. Think the X-Men game, but it's
Yeah.
it looks like they use the Marvel vs. Capcom sprites, and there's a ton of characters. It looks really fun. I don't know what made me think of that, but I just,
No, it sounds phenomenal.
I think it's coming out later this year. Oh, Austin, I tell you about the latest Helldivers news.
No. What's the news?
They said, because they know the player sentiment is kind of low right now, just because it's been a while since their last big update with Omens of Tyranny,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Don't worry, we're cooking," and the next war bond will be announced May 8th.
Okay.
That's the game I was forgetting about. Now that I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Because they also showed like a ad, like an in-universe ad for a festival or something going on that celebrates the singularity being destroyed or stopped.
Yeah.
And so it's my theory that May 13th, because when they announce a war bond, they release the war bond a week later to the day. So on May 13th, a week later to the day of the announcement of the war bond, is when on these posters for this in-universe event, which is, it basically sounds like a fire festival kind of thing, celebrating the singularity being stopped. it is scheduled for in universe May 13th. So I think, you know, when we're stupidly celebrating the singularity being stopped, the Illuminate are going to come back in full force.
Yeah.
And I think we might get blackout missions from that, which leaked like 4 months ago, which is basically missions that have no light.
Damn. Okay.
So you have a flare stratagem and you have flashlights, and that's how you see.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I forgot that was a game. I'd like to play that sometime eventually.
You just say the word. I'm always down to dive.
Yeah, no, I just...
Yeah.
It's been one of those things I haven't been able to play a lot lately.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, we haven't played in a while.
Yeah, we between Monster Hunter and what else have we been playing?
Well, me and you have been playing Baldur's Gate a few times.
And Synthetic.
Yeah, and Synthetic, and No More Room in Hell. We were playing that as well.
That's what it was. That took over an entire weekend.
Yes.
Oh, No More Room in Hell, yeah. That was fun.
With it gone, we don't have that.
I did buy it because I want to support the project,
Yeah.
but I haven't played it since. And their next update
I
is
want
coming.
to, but $30 is a lot for that game.
Yeah, well, I got it for like 25, I think, because it was on. But yeah, you were correct.
The rest of the facility. Then we can link up with the division.
I also bought it before I had to spend 5 days in the hospital. So, if I had known that I was about to have to drop probably $5,000 on bills that resulted in ultimately nothing, I probably wouldn't have bought it.
That's fair.
Agent, you all right? Sounds like you've got company.
Frisbee. I missed mine. Damn.
God, that eclipse does work in this room.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the next season of Helldivers, if we're calling it that, which I think is probably a good way to put it, because, you know, whenever they like a really big update, they like change the cover art of the game, and it kind of, because this season has been about the Singularity and the Illuminate. I think the next season is going to start May 13th, and I think it's going to be either the Illuminate are fully here, or maybe something along the lines of like mixed faction missions, which I think would be awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. It's just a matter of time.
Because we've seen the bodies of each other on other zones.
Yep.
I think it's like, I feel like it should be something that happens together, because apparently the Illuminate are right beside each other, right beside everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything is at a border together.
It's going to be really funny to me when the Illuminate come in full force, because people aren't ready.
Yeah.
They're really not.
And humanity's just gonna die. Yeah, it's gonna be real funny.
It's going to be real funny watching the guys who think they're hot shit because they know how to bring the meta loadout. It's going to be real funny watching them try to deal with telepathic gods.
Yeah, I guess we're still only at the scouting party. We're still.
Their brute enemies aren't even like deployed yet. They literally have like elders that like are one of their main units, where they float around on like a Professor Xavier chair, and they just have mind powers.
Yeah.
That's insane.
At least that's how the first game was. And that's like, I fought the Illuminate very little in the first game because they were so frustrating.
Yeah, I don't remember much from the first game, honestly.
But like, I just remember about the Illuminate specifically, that was like, this faction is
Hey, who wants an
miserable.
Imperial Dynasty?
Actually, I don't think I have it.
Oh! Oh! Here you go.
That boy ain't right.
Always got to keep it in your inventory. Always got to keep it in your.
Now, Bobby.
Listen,
I know spreading
son.
peanut butter on your meat.
I know
Having
take
Lady
spreading
Bird lick it
peanut
off.
butter, Peter Pan peanut butter all over your good parts.
It feels good.
I don't know, Dad. That boy ain't right.
Just ain't right. Whoa!
What's the legendary district union?
Probably the
The
weekly.
legendary this week?
Yeah, it's district union.
District, yeah. I soloed that mission a couple of times.
On
To
legendary?
get Nemesis. No, not legendary. Jesus Christ,
I couldn't tell if you were joking or not.
no. No, I'm not thinking.
Yeah.
My sniper build's starting to get there, though. I'm happy.
We do need to run the incursion sometime. Whenever we can get James pried away from his precious extraction shooter alphas. He's playing Arc Raiders.
Nice. Did you see the project that was canceled